Hello everyone, I am Jared and I'm hoping to start a YouTube channel, something that I've always wanted to do for a long time. But for this video, I'm tired. Anyway, um, I would like to be a messenger of hope to those of you who are reflecting on taking their own lives. Please don't. It's not worth it. Do not ever give in to the temptation to take your own life. All of us go through a lot of pain and tragedy. And I can speak for myself. Like for example, um, I many decades ago, I topped my batch in nursing. And I did so well. But 8 months before graduation, tragedy struck. My doctor told me I couldn't graduate because I have a hole in my spine. Spina bifida is what it's called. And my doctor told me that if I continue to pursue my nursing course, there's a big chance that I would be paralyzed from the waist down. It was so painful. Could you imagine having the dream to become a nurse barely 8 months before graduation, and you top your batch and you end up losing it, not because of your own fault but because of something that you were not aware of for most of your life, for most of your young life anyway. So that's my first salvo with pain. I had to shift to another course. I took up Bachelor of Arts in English. So I graduated, and I ended up as an English professor for 20 years. So I finished my master's degree, and something strange happened. The K-12 program, which removed most English subjects from the tertiary level. So I got retrenched. Just imagine that. I thought that I would be retiring from the school that I worked in. In fact, I'm even a loyalty medalist because from kindergarten up to college, I remained within the same institution. And I worked in the same institution as well. And I got retrenched because there were no subjects available for me to teach. It was a shocker because my entire life was focused on the academe, teaching students. I have learned to love my job. I have learned to love teaching, only to lose it. And so I had to change course. I had to look for a job because I have a family to support. And I tried being a virtual assistant. I had no idea what it meant to be a virtual assistant. I have no idea what that was then. But I was pretty successful in it. So after training, I was hired by a brokerage in Texas, in the US, in Hill Country. And I worked for them for over 5 years. And I was just laid off just last night. It was a shock for me. It was so sudden and so painful that I was really caught off guard. And I understand why I got fired, or I was let go. It's not really easy to communicate uh, certain concerns that I have, especially since I am an ocean away from the States. It's still different if you spoke with them face to face, commune with them every day, so that they would have the chance to know me personally. So my relationship with my brokerage was more impersonal. So they, of course, would judge my work based on the results that I provide. Of course, I'm not perfect. I did commit mistakes, and even if, as much I would like to try to convince them that I did everything I can, um, uh, to be the best, you know, employee in quotation marks that I was, I couldn't, I couldn't defend myself. Um, I was just informed that everything was final and the decision to let go of me was decided, and they informed me about it. But I'm still thankful. So there. That's why I look rattled right now. But something else happened just a little over a year ago, 2 years ago. I got diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer, stage 3. I am a non-smoker. I didn't even know that I had cancer during that time. When I was diagnosed, it was stage 3. It was a total shock to me, and it was so difficult. I had to undergo radiation therapy. I became so thin. Right now, I still look thin. I am not yet fully recovered. In fact, I'm still suffering from the side effects of my chemotherapy, which ended a year ago. But I'm still experiencing numbness in my hands and feet, which is expected according to my doctor. Um, and for one to be totally cancer free, you should wait for 5 years. So far, the results have been good. Um, I'm in remission, I guess. But for me to be totally out of the woods, I have to wait for 3 more years. During that time when I was suffering with cancer, vomiting, blacking out. The moments when I blacked out were the scariest moments in my life. I thought I died during those times. Um, I was so weak. My white blood cell count was practically nil. It was when they took my blood, my blood count. They couldn't even find any white blood cells, and that was at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. So, if I got sick of COVID during that time, when I was going to the hospital for treatment for my cancer, for chemotherapy, and if I got infected with COVID, I would not have survived it because my immune system was very much compromised. I had every reason to take my own life. I have an autistic child. He is 8 years old. It is him who keeps me going. You know, I love him so much. And I found my purpose in life because of him. And taking care of a special child is difficult. Like right now, where will I get the money to support him that I got retrenched? I am 49, I got fired. Yeah. I am 49 years old. The employability of people my age is not bright. I need to survive. I need to support my child. I need to help my wife support her child. So, all of these things, all of these experiences that I've been through can weaken anyone. You know, I could be tempted to think that, you know, I could just, you know, quit living. But no, I continue to hold on to life because all of these tragedies, all of these experiences would not find meaning for me if I never existed. In other words, my existence on this earth, going through all these pains and all of these tragedies, is what makes being alive uh, worth living. And I'm still hopeful. I still hold on to God that He will get me through this. Okay? So to those of you who are reflecting on taking their own lives, don't do it. Don't ever give in to it, because there is always hope. And I always believe that I couldn't have gone through all of those pains and the current difficulties that I'm going through right now if not for love, if not for God, who is love. So be strong, okay? If you are having a difficult time right now, remember we're in this together. I have almost 50 years of going through so much pain and suffering, and I'm still going through it right now, and I could still find the grace to smile. So please spread this video to those of your friends who have seemingly lost all hope. We cannot understand why these things happen. No matter how much we pray to God, why is this happening to me? Even if you say I don't deserve this, you know, see, that's the thing about living. People are just exposed to different experiences, different circumstances. And if there's one thing I adhere to, is that we should never ever blame God for the bad things that happen in our lives. I hope that this video would be a suitable start for my YouTube channel. And remember that we're in this together, that we should continue on striving, hoping for the best, and that we should always be determined to think of what is best for ourselves, especially for our loved ones. So I am here praying for you. And for this, I pray to God, dear Father, I offer all the pains that I've been through since the day I was born, no matter how small, no matter how insignificant, for all those people who have no one to pray for them. I offer you all my sufferings throughout the years, all the joys I've been through. I offer them, I consecrate them to you, to give strength to those who have lost all hope, that they will continue to hold on to hope and to continue on loving, and to have the courage and the mettle to face life. Praise you, Father. Praise you for this existence that we all share. I love you. And I love you guys. So, till my next video, guys. Take care. And good afternoon. Sakto rin after. I'm here by the church. I'm here by the church, and I just went to the groceries to buy food for my family. Anyway, this is a journey of life. So, let's journey this life together. Please subscribe, and to my YouTube channel, wherein we inspire each other, we learn from each other, and we grow together in love and God. So that's it. So I wish you all the best. God bless you all.